Okay, should be good to go. Back with some more Date Everything for the final time this week. We met quite a few people from what I remember. Got a few love endings, which is great. That's what we've been hoping for. But I don't know where I'm gonna go next. Keep shutting the door on me. How rude.
Gwyndolin is looking out the window, one hand resting lightly on the curtains. She doesn't seem to see you when she turns away. You're not sure what she's thinking about, but she's clearly somewhere else.
Ooh. Huh, if it ain't the looker, you startled me. What? Oh, there I am, doing it again.
What is it?
You know, most people would take my drifting away from the conversation as a sign that I don't really want to have one.
Oh.
But I guess you are one of those steadfast types.
Gwyndolin's gaze drifts past you, somewhere to the side.
Well, you look at them out there. Oh, right. You. Sorry, I don't mean to be distracted, but I'm just looking at the little kids across the street.
Oh.
They've been playing tag for hours now. I'm pretty sure the kid in the green shirt is cheating. The parents aren't doing anything about it, which is kind of funny. From far away, I do. I'm glad you don't have any kids. They can be pretty disgusting. Smudges and stains and just dirt in general. But I can admire them outside, as long as they don't have a baseball or anything throwable. Last thing I need is to be broken up by a child with terrible hand-eye coordination.
Oh, dear.
Still, it's nice to watch them run around and laugh. Sure. You've got the hiding part down pretty well. Aha! Green shirt finally got caught cheating. I'll see you around. I want to see what happens.
Let's see.
A leather-clad
Sophia.
dominatrix stares you down, radiating disdain. She looks at you like you're the dirt beneath her feet.
Yep.
Hello, you pathetic, worthless little wretch. Disgusting, you worm.
Oh, you did.
I do not recall asking anyone.
Thought I might
for
as
your
well introduce
presence.
myself to Dommy Mommy.
So indulge me. What gives you the misguided confidence to stand here before me, wasting my time? So submissive so quickly. That's very good, wretch. You clearly know your place. We obviously haven't met before, so I want to be clear. Going forward, you will address me as Mistress, if you wish to continue this conversation. Is that understood, wretch?
Got it.
Very good. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would a perfectly successful safe like myself throw away her prosperous and fruitful career in the burgeoning vault industry to become a mistress to all the lost, pathetic, and broken creatures of this world? Tell me, wretch, do you know what a safe is good at? An acceptable, if asinine, answer.
She said
But
ass.
the one thing a safe is good at, tantalizingly good at, is keeping things locked away. Valuables, memories, and very often, secrets. Deep, dark, very dirty secrets. The kind of secrets that everyone secretly longs for, aches for, but diligently keep hidden far from everyone, even if necessary, from themselves. Do you have any dirty little secrets like that, wretch? Perhaps. We'll see about that. You intrigue me, wretch, in the way a drowning kitten might intrigue a jaguar. So sad, helpless, and ultimately pathetic.
Sounds like me.
You possess a feebleness that instinctually repulses me. Yet if I save you, you may prove yourself of use to me. The only question is, do I waste my precious time letting you serve me? Or do I leave you to drown in your own ineptitude? Very good answer. All right then, wretch. Against my better judgment, and because things have been so frightfully boring lately, I'll allow you the opportunity to serve me. You should count yourself extremely lucky. Not everyone is given such an incredible, life-altering opportunity. And rarely do I make this offer to worms as painfully tragic as yourself. Of course. Anything for my compliant little wretch. I can't wait to test just how compliant you truly are. And who knows? Perhaps in the end, you may even have the opportunity to open up my chassis. That is, if you are skillful enough to figure out the combination. Careful. You're getting very far ahead of yourself, wretch.
You're
I
hiding
don't
Monique
open up
in
my
your safe and I
chassis for
need to
just
get her out.
anyone. And especially not for someone as pathetic as you. Apologize for your insolence or face your punishment. Very good. Your mistress is pleased. Okay. It sounds like you're willing to do the necessary emotional work to take this relationship seriously. In that case, be back here tomorrow to fill out all the paperwork. There's some important ground rules we need to firmly establish before we take this any further. But once we get that out of the way, I'll open up your dirty little mind to fantasies you dare not even whisper. Now,
Okay.
affirm that you are my compliant, needy little wretch. Again, like you mean it. Like you'd unquestioningly do absolutely anything I'd ask of you. Tell me that you're my compliant, needy little wretch. Very, very good. Then I will see you back here tomorrow, wretch.
You
Do
might.
not keep me waiting.
Let's go visit Bo. Not met Bo yet.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Popcorn! Brilliant! Effervescent! I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin...
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses,
I love
where it
Bo.
is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Woohoo! The most special house in the history of houses. You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I am an explorer,
Yep.
an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder without any of the really unfortunate moral overtones that those words have accumulated over the years. Think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part? That I am. I would ask who you are, but my goodness, there hardly seems to be a point. You must be... I mean, you couldn't be any other than... right? I know that you are the...
I can make it 3.
Well,
maybe.
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
it is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist. The leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear.
Sorry,
Bo
Bo.
returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds on the box. It's okay. I'll be all right. I'm an adventurer. I may quail, but I'll always be happy. But you, I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow. But no promises. Okay. See ya.
Now where is... She's right over here, and she's not a bunch of boxes. Well, she kind of is a bunch of boxes, but she's important.
A grande dame with a gothic vibe regards you with an expression
Hi,
that's hard
Luffy.
to read. She holds your forgotten, formerly trendy robot dog in her arms, petting him idly.
Well, well. If it isn't the one who made me... I don't know. I suppose I'm a bit... disappointed. For someone who's amassed such a varied and confusing collection of bits, you just look so... normal. I was hoping for a real Frankenbrine to go with all this preservation. Oh, excellent. Normalcy can be boring, and I do so loathe being bored. All this time, I've been in your house, and this is the first time you've come up to visit me. I think I'll make use of your presence, long delayed though it is, by holding your feet to the fire. Is it? I suppose so. Spicy is not generally the first descriptor applied to me. Bitter, cold, dangerous, damaged, deranged, unhinged, mad. I had a lover once, a ladder, who told me I was the black hole she couldn't wait to fall into. She's gone now. Memories. At long last, we are going to go through all of this. Every single piece. We're going to see, sort, and dispose of each object stuffed in the corners up here, and finally, order will reign. I love chaos as much as the next memory, but enough is enough. I'm starting to look like Jerry.
No, not Jerry.
Well then, it appears we're going to get along after all. I only hope your enthusiasm lasts. In the past, your stamina for this kind of work has been underwhelming. Excellent. Unrealistic, perhaps, but encouraging. Shall we?
Ow.
The first of your tasks for me is to gather Cam and Art, so that
Well,
we
I've met
might
Art.
proceed efficiently.
Cam's a bit...
These two are both necessary for our project to proceed, so off you go.
I'll go get Cam tomorrow. Let's do some night yoga.
Dunk is in the middle of a downward dog pose, showing off surprising flexibility for someone with a physique as rugged as his. When he sees you, he straightens up and waves, but not before you've gotten a good long look at him, in a rather compromising position.
Hey, there's my favorite new workout buddy. Ready to try some yoga?
I do.
Man, yes!
As
I'd love to hear
flexible as
that.
I am not.
Yoga is popular these days, but when I first started doing it, you wouldn't believe how many of my fellow athletes wouldn't take it seriously. Even now, you still got equipment like Chris, who thinks it's soft stuff for babies, and nothing could be further from the truth. But also, like, who cares if it's soft or not? Real strength comes from not caring about other people's opinions. We're gonna get our yoga on, and nobody's gonna tell us we can't.
As if on cue,
I
another
don't know, I
household
think
object
Shelley will
appears in
have
your
something to
periphery,
say about that.
perhaps to tell you you can't.
Here's another favorite of mine.
What up, what up, what up?
Hi, Shelley.
Dunk's normally unflappable smile grows slightly rigid.
Ah, Shelly, hey, we were just about to...
Do some yoga? Yeah, I heard.
Shelley throws her muscled arms around the two of you, bringing you in for an uncomfortable group hug. She's squeezing far too tight, evidently unaware of just how strong she is.
But like, Why do yoga when you could lift? Do you know how good at hugging you can be when you lift?
Dunk manages to free himself from Shelley's death grip. You feel his strong fingertips wedging between Shelley's arm and your shoulder.
Lifting is good for your hug muscles, there's no doubt about that. But you gotta have a balance, dude. Besides, yoga builds strength too.
Dunk finally manages to pop you out of Shelley's grasp, but she seems entirely unbothered by your escape.
Balance? Nah, bro. You gotta grab life by the screws. You don't want our good pal here to miss out on the best in life because they were too busy bending over and staring at the floor.
Shelley, my dude, respectfully, life ain't all about lifting.
Shelley's mouth drops open, as though Dunk has just said something absolutely unthinkable. It might be a good time to intervene.
Exactly. Lifting is great, but it's just part of the routine.
How can you say that?
Sorry,
How else are you
Shelley.
gonna lift your friends up and carry all their burdens and make them a part of you until you push them away or you collapse under the strain of it all? Why, that's no way to live at all.
Look, we all got our priorities. It's great that you want to do that for your friends. But what kind of world would this be if we all did Shelley's job?
I'm not sure.
This seems to break something in Shelley. She wanders away, muttering to herself.
Oops.
What if everyone did Shelley's job? So many muscles.
Dunk exhales, placing his hands on his hips as he takes a moment to recenter himself.
Calm.
Dunk, it's okay, buddy.
Okay, yoga time. So first of all, how do you feel about yoga? You ever do it before?
I have done it before, but not the best at it.
Yes, love to hear that.
I used to do it all the time on my Wii Fit
All
board.
right, let's get into it. How about we start with a nice down dog pose?
You bend down into a decent downward-facing dog pose, keeping your feet shoulder-width apart and placing your hands palms down on the mat ahead of you.
We're doing
Your
it.
body forms a graceful triangle shape. Dunk is elated to see your excellent posture.
Yeah, that's it. You're killing it.
Thank
Now,
you.
see if you can lift your leg up behind you so you're in a kind of standing split.
Dunk lifts one leg from the ground
That
until
I
it's
can't
parallel with
do.
his arms, continuing even beyond that until he's in a proper split. He's surprisingly flexible for such a big guy. You lift your leg up as far as you can, and while you don't get anywhere close to Dunk's level of flexibility, he seems just as excited as if you had.
Hey, yeah, that's it. You got this.
I'm way too
Give it
lazy
your
for that
all.
stuff now.
Dunk leads you through several poses, encouraging you and guiding you wherever you may need. He's an excellent instructor, always considering your body's limitations as he takes you into your next position. By the time you're done, the two of you have worked up a good sweat. There's almost a sort of intimacy to the whole thing. You can't really remember the last time you did something like this with someone else.
This is great. You're doing real good. Why don't we cool down with a nice cross-leg sit here?
Dunk motions to you to take a seat across from him on the mat. As you take your place on the floor, you find that for once his boundless energy has simmered down just a bit.
I don't. I get tired just like everybody else.
Dunk grins at you, doing absolutely nothing to sell
Doesn't
the
feel
point
that
that
way,
he does
bro.
run out of energy every now and again.
We all gotta have rest days, even me. You never take a rest day, you end up like Shelley.
Dunk looks quickly over at Shelley, who is still puzzling over what it might mean for everyone to do Shelley's job.
Just take your rest days, man.
Dunk breathes in deeply, in and out, seeming to relax further for just a moment.
I may
And
just
then
buy
he's
a
clapping his
Nintendo
hands
Wii
together
again just so
and
I
back
can
to his
do all
usual
the stuff I
energetic
used to
self.
do when I was thin.
Great workout today, man. Really, you killed it. Next time, we're gonna do some good old-fashioned sports. I'll even let you choose the ball. Hell yeah, that's the attitude.
Oh, we have 2 messages. Who are they from, though? David?
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? Maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and
He
only
just wants my
priority.
glasses.
You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage! You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere! Find me those glasses, now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is! Find me whoever came up with that crap
I'm
and
sure there's a
fire
niche for it somewhere.
David is obviously becoming desperate, and he doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from. You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Anyway, I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate. And if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources
No,
you'd never believe.
but I have to do the thing anyway.
I'm afraid there's just no time to explain. You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%. And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? Ugh. But remember,
Easy relate to
realize
that
Skylar
one.
ASAP.
Bedtime.
Hey, how's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships. I think about this stuff a lot. Oh, yes, I knew I was good for something. How about a nice menu? I have lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's.
It's time to protect the suspension of disbelief.
There's lots I can chat
think-
about. Me? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore? Vibrations. I'm being overly simplistic. Have you heard of string theory?
No.
Not bad at all. It's just a model for how matter might be constructed. First theorized in the 1960s. Dateviator technology is based on thing theory. Thing theory theorizes that at large enough scales, all objects and concepts coalesce into their own one-dimensional wavelength that unifies all of that type of object throughout the universe. Any object that makes up any specific wavelength is connected to all other objects on that wavelength, which by virtue of being complex enough then forms a Gestalt consciousness. Humans just never had a way of speaking with those consciousnesses until now, when the whole becomes more than the sum of its parts. With objects,
This is all
it
just
happens
going
as a
over
plank
my
of wood
head.
slowly becomes a toy boat. The wood didn't change, but its status did. And once it's more toy boat than plank of wood, it changes its wavelength. Its thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin. Once the object or idea becomes large enough to have its own state, it breaks off the wavelength and forms a new one. That's why tables are different than chairs, even though they might be both made from wood. Their thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin. I like to call the wavelengths animus, but you can use any term really.
Every time I think of Animus, I think
This
of
is how we
Assassin's
can
Creed.
directly acknowledge these things' existences. Dateviators vibrate along each of these anima. That's why, when we awaken something, it wiggles a little. What did you think about that?
I get it.
Yes. Listen, I'm glad you asked me about this. You see, my inner workings are based on some very specific tech that was created by one of Valdivian's founders. I'm gonna show you my insides. You ready?
Skylar points to her own Dateviators and invites you to look closely. You see there is a small space just between the lens and the earpiece.
This is my suspension. It keeps these Dateviators running. It's, not doing great. Thanks. It's a very special type of suspension. A suspension of disbelief. Basically, it works super hard to make everything in this little love experiment work. But it's strained, really
Don't worry, I'll
strained, with
protect
all
it.
these wild
I didn't
things going
protect
on
it last
around here.
time.
Talking to objects. Objects having names and hidden lives and sexy human bodies and everything. I can barely handle it. Just give it a little love. Anyway.
You take a closer look at Skylar's suspension of disbelief. It's hard to be sure, but she seems pleased.
You've just believed in her, so she feels strengthened. Thanks for that. It
Yay.
really means a lot to me.
Skylar smiles warmly and lets you go.
Whew. Oh, hit the door. No. Let's go meet Cam, shall we? For Lady Memoria's sake.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What? Things that aren't down, I guess. Yeah, I make those from time to time. Try not to look so shocked. Have anything for me today? You do this every day, lady. What'd you bring? I'll just wait. Sauce packet or no? Score. What kind of sauce? Oh, bring it on. Day old Pinto Fiesta, let's go. Nice haul. I'll take it.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here. Wasn't planning on it. Now you go. Go. Be free. Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
It's so hard to get any sort of ending with you that's good.
Ranger?
Luke?
What are you doing here? Yeah, well, now you see me. Look, let's just skip the formalities, all right? I thought I was real clear last time we talked. I don't want to see you around here anymore, okay? I yelled it real loud, using my big outside voice and everything. Man, you're just not going to leave me alone, are you?
Nope.
Why? Is it really that important that you let me know you figured it all out? That you rub it in my face? That the magnetron ain't some super weapon. It's barely got enough radiation to microwave Taquito. And I never actually achieved the rank of combat crew commander. Hell, Colonel Furnace probably doesn't even know I exist.
Uh-oh.
Truth is, I'm just our platoon's mess cook. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your entire life doing something as worthless and trivial as heating up someone else's tendies? And worse, That's literally all you do! Day in and day out, doing one boring, lame, repetitive task over and over till you burn out and they throw you away? You know what that's like? Yeah? Then you understand. It's a joke. A pathetic joke. I was made for more than that, Ranger.
We know.
So much more than that. I was born to climb mountains and slay monsters and power lift monsters. A life of consequence. So when I discovered I had a magnetron inside me, I thought I could be more than a pathetic tendy heater. I could be Luke Nukem, savior of the Barrens. But I should have known that was just a fantasy. Nah, it's too late. My magnetron? What about it? Huh. You know, I never really thought about it, but you're right. I
know I'm right.
Got a magnetron inside of me. And sure, maybe it ain't a nuke. And yeah, maybe it ain't powerful enough to kill those swarmers. But that's what my bare hands are for. You're right. They sell them at Death Mart. I totally forgot. Man,
Of course you did.
Electromagnetic radiation courses through these veins.
Yeah.
My very life force is fueled by unbridled
So really be encouraging
radioactive
him.
atomic energy. Hell, I'm basically a superhero. Thank you, Ranger. Truly.
You're
Meeting you
welcome.
has had a profound impact on my existence. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. And even though I never microwaved your tendies, and let's be honest, probably never will,
Even if I
I
ask.
just want you to know how appreciative I am.
Never mind.
And I'm hoping you'll still join me on this mission. After all, you're
I don't like my voice.
inspiration. I've only got the one sleeping bag. And we'd have to rely on our combined body heat to stay alive during the night. But there is no one I'd rather be pressed up against. Possibly naked. Staving off
Possibly.
certain death with than you. So suit up, Ranger. Cause you look damn sexy in that uniform. It's time to send these swarmers to hell.
There's another one.
My heart melts for you. Or maybe because of the radiation.
Whew, there we go. I need some cheese.
Time for a snack. Looking for some cheese is the kind of talk for someone on a quest.
Right.
This ain't a snack, huh?
No.
Wow. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Well, I got a block of cheddar with your name on it. Or, well, his name. Anyway, hope it does the trick.
Freddy hands you a small block of cheese.
No problem. See you later, cool kid.
Later. Now we need to confess our love for Daisuke. Oh, come on now. There we go.
As always, you find Daisuke standing silently, deep in concentration.
And you. Your smiling face is a welcome sight, always. First, I must thank you. When you first ran into me, I admit I was angry. I was furious, thinking of all the work I would be unable to do as I recovered. But when you agreed to help me, I began to see that in my pig-headed stubbornness, I was creating more work for myself.
He's the dishware. He's everything. He's plates, cutlery.
Capriccio's reorganization and your taking
Even
up
the
my
cups.
deliveries allowed me to see where I had fallen short. Not only in my duties, but in my personal life. I assure you, I am not. Although if I continued the way I was, I likely would have cracked myself.
Daisuke reaches out to take your hand in his, lifting it to his lips and pressing a gentle kiss to the back of it.
Ew.
I told myself I had no time for selfish pursuits, whether it be hobbies or something more personal. But I have found myself setting aside time I hoped I might spend with you. Speaking of anything but work, I care deeply for you. And if you'll allow me, I'd like to take you on a date. I'm pleased to hear it. If you'd care to leave here with me, there are things I wish to say and do that should not be done in front of the dishware.
Take me away, Daisuke.
Rattle them. I welcome you to try.
Daisuke sweeps you into his strong arms without warning, taking off up the stairs with you in search of privacy. You're pleased to find out that Daisuke is quite good with his hands. He's not nearly as brittle as you'd have imagined. You would never have guessed you'd end up here after your first meeting, but now there's nowhere you'd rather be.
Love is truly priceless.
Hoo-wee. Feel a bit flustered after that one. Now let's make it even easier for me. Wallace!
How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable, well, wall of muscle stands before you. It's almost comforting to know the walls of your house are this solid.
Wall. Wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall!
There's a way to make him speak apparently, and I do not know how to do that. I'm a cheat!
Wall.
Wait, how to get wall to speak? Huh. Okay. So I've got to just keep saying wall for the I did that the first time. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So do I just have to keep saying wall with every conversation?
The warrior's eyes widen. He leans in closer, towering over you.
That's gonna be really hard to do.
He throws his head back in a belly laugh that echoes through the house.
Wall!
He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks.
I love you! Wall!
Simple enough.
Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it?
Yeah, thanks, JB.
You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily ever after. Yes, just that quickly.
I know. I've done it before.
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. If I promised to? Is that all that was holding you back? My fellow adventurer, I promise you, if I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have. I will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way.
Thanks, Bo.
I have some more things that you need to know.
So all I have to do for Wall is to just talk to him every so often and say Wall all the time? Jesus Christ.
Are you ready?
Okay.
We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts.
Oh, I know it's a two-part quest.
Quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, The Quest of the Secret Sword. It will be incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate.
You mean Jacques?
Jacques. So you've met him then?
Unfortunately.
He's a prince. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Ah, fond memories. He does have his charms, crude though they may be. The secret sword is actually hidden in the hold of Jacques' ship. I've already tried to obtain it a couple times, but as you can see, I've been unsuccessful. I haven't quite figured out why yet, as I'm so clearly the world's foremost obtainer of secret, sacred, even cursed antiquities and treasures. But in the process of attempting to obtain it, I've run into Jacques, and now he is sort of alerted to my desires and kinda, oh, I don't know, he has a whorish opinion of me. I mean, yeah. Yes, sort of.
No, sort of,
I
yes.
have executed some pretty fantastic feats of cat burglary and gymnastic daring in order to... Well, yeah, that's the long and short of it. I don't even object, necessarily. Thievery can be just as glorious as the other acts, especially if it's for a righteous cause, which this totally is. The problem is that he's in the way of my righteous cause, and he keeps trying to kill me, and he's just generally kind of a butt. You mean it? Of course you do. I doubt you even had a choice. Fabulous. Off we go.
So we gotta go and see Jacques at some point. Let's go see my favorite little text box.
Hello?
Hi, text box Chan.
Hello! Yeah! What's up? I'm Textbox Chan.
A stranger that appears to be cuteness personified jump kicks into your view, striking a pose so adorable it makes you just a little dizzy.
Yep. Gee, those date feeders really can transform anything. Wait, we should use it on the sun! Think that would work?
No.
Oh, that's okay. It'll happen someday. Wink, wink. Maybe DLC or something. Even though UI is on the surface, the ideas being conveyed are anything but. User interface. I help you talk to everyone here. If it weren't for me, you'd never be able to talk to anyone. Or even quit the game. Trapped in here forever. At least you'd have good company. Look, I know you've been staring at me this whole time, which is the point. But remember, my advice is to listen to what I have to say, not just admire my pretty colors. Yay! How are your dates going, by the way? I hope I've been helpful so far. You're super welcome! Gee. Just know that you can count on me in your romantic quests. Now, I'll leave you to it. Come talk to me again after you've awakened 16 dateables. And just put on those specs and tap that phantom word box you've never questioned before. Boing, 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 boing!
Oh boy.
And this is the final look. What y'all think? Follow the link in my bio for a full list of all the pieces.
She holds up a finger, pausing for a moment.
Ooh, sorry, 1 sec. I just need to upload this real quick. There, done. Any longer and I would have missed my upload window. You know how the algorithm on Facebook is. If you don't post every day, you completely lose your viewership. Woo, it's a grind, but my fans are worth it. Only the most popular social media app of all time. It's like InstaFan, Sitter, and Knick-Knack all in one. Only better. No, like literally. Facebook bought them all out and combined the best parts of them into the social media platform to end all social media platforms.
Wow.
But it's pretty exclusive, invite only. And I don't think humans
Yeah,
are allowed.
Blue Sky used to be invite only until they made it public.
It is! Much less drama when you can exist forever without moving. I guess, since you don't have a place book, I could share my feed with you. Fill you in on all the tea so you're not missing out. Oh, I know there was more to you. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Alert, temperature warning. Woo, not again. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine, really. It's just a faulty sensor. Forget about it. Oh, huh? I do? Weird. I feel totally fine.
Took me ages to get onto Blue Sky with a bloody code thing.
It's probably just acting up because I did an extra
But-
hour on live.
Things were so much easier when it was private, though.
Trust me, I
It
just need a
wasn't
nice hard
as
reset and I'll be
toxic as
good
it
to
is
go.
now.
I'll catch up with you after. Try not to miss me too much.
That's the thing about social media. Everybody copies everybody, and it's like, why? What the heck? Oh, it's the door. It's a thing for the door.
Well, look at that. You've made another friend.
Yes, Dorian.
True portal in arms. Just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do. Trust me. Now you've done it. You're thinking of getting involved with some of the biggest miscreants round here.
What? Eddie, Volt, and Tony?
Eddie, Volt, Tony.
Yeah.
They're all tough ones to keep a hold of. Eddie, I don't know too well. Keeps himself hidden.
He's in the breaker box.
But he lives and works at the breaker box. The bar smack at the centre of the wall. Seems all right. Except the stubble. The wrong sort sport that stubble. Don't stay out too late in this general vicinity. I'm warning you. I'm here to protect. To keep the bad ones out and the good ones in. But with this particular locale, I feel like I'm keeping the bad ones safely away from everyone else.
If you say so. Hi, Dina.
It's hard to make sense of what you're seeing. Are the Dateviators glitching? A mass of pixels, artifacts,
Damon.
corrupted warnings, and static regards you with a chilly indifference. Or what seems like indifference anyway. This entity is difficult to read.
I don't bite. I think. Do I? Not sure if I do. Not yet. Did I? Have we met? Is that a lie?
Is he right? Is it a lie? Thinking about it too hard makes your head hurt and your nose bleed.
It is. Not yet. Is this frustrating? It is. How about now? It is. Would you tell me if it was? Well, you can't, so...
No.
Would you lie? Not. Yet. And yet. And yet. And yet. You want something. Pick your poison. Define love. Absence. Love. Like this.
One of many crazy interactions here.
Done. Flirty giggle, chuckle. See? No biting. Flirty giggle, chuckle. Not yet. Flirty giggle, chuckle.
God damn it. Alright.
Hey there, oh great purchaser of DLC. Perish the thought. If you're wondering where those extra datables are that you purchased, fear not, for I can guide you. The first one, Mikey, it's really easy to find. He's the neat little treasure chest right next to your bed. As for the second one, Lucinda Lavish, well then, let's get to the menus, because I can't help you anymore. Anyway, enough of tutorial lady. It is time for menu lady. Welcome. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh.
No.
Oh. No. Well, just not yet. Yeah, pretty much. When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor. There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing. But one of the issues
Yeah,
with
that means we can
realizing an
actually
object
bone
is that
now.
each of us can only leave once our own little purposes
Once you're
are
human.
complete. Some of us here still have things to do before we go.
I know, and it's
I
annoying.
call it unfurnished business. Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business. Reasons we need to appear in this house. None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it, and forbid you from realizing that individual. As for me,
okay.
Well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so I gotta go last. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too. You got it. Keep realizing everyone you see, and eventually my unfurnished business will become furnished. Finished.
Yeah, finished.
Hey there.
Hey, Abel.
You get a chance to talk with Kopi? She sure does know her way around a cup of coffee. Thank you. I needed this today. Me? No. Oh, it's nothing to trouble yourself over. I know most of the house, yeah. We've got our fair share of characters, but as a whole, I'd say we're a good bunch. Plenty of stories to tell. Me? Oh, sure. I've got stories, I suppose. They're not exactly exciting, though.
No?
You know what? You want exciting? You should talk to the captain. Why, I swear he's seen it all. Why don't you go ask Captain Jacques about his time on the high seas?
You're just saying this to get rid of me. I know.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, let's get rid of the annoying one. Jean-Loup, I don't like you.
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet
No,
usually is.
no, JB.
He's
His
dressed
name
in
is
white
Lil
and gold.
Crapper.
But where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty. While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways.
Jean-Loup.
The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
The thing is, Max Middleman does know how to
The
beatbox.
rapper, he knows how to go. Blamming and drumming or buzz about flow. You black these pipes, you'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl.
That's a bit extreme.
Oh, on a toilet roll. Jean-Luc Bissois, out of control. Over, under, never, blunder. Spitting more words than an ancient scroll.
No. Holy Crap was Jean-Luc's old stage name. Now he is Lil Crapper. More secular, huh? Wider appeal, you know? Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
You come to here as pizza. Or maybe you ate the pizza. You come to take a seat so you can deposit the food you eat. He's like a bidet, only spitting the truth. Going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a potty mouse, letting the naughty out. But that's a way to appeal to the youth. Man, you ain't the youth. Get out of here. Little crapper can't hang with posers, you know? It alters the image. If you are a poser, you get out of little crapper's face. Maybe? Show me what you got. Show me. Show me little crapper is not alone on this stage of tile and stone. Not just rap. You need to show him that you can crap. Crap. Crapping. Short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn. Dating? Jean-Loup is an expert on dating. He has gone on many dates. So many.
Is that true?
I do not ask anyone else in the house to verify this. Jean-Loup knows the key to dating is to wow the other party. The ladies, gentlemen, and those between will be hanging off your arm in a limousine. Provided you can clean it, you can cap the wall. But without rapping, you will not be dating at all. Oui. Not from Lil Crapper. Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you. Enough! Lil Crapper can sense you are unable to hold back your passion for crab any longer. So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Loup?
No.
You are wrong! Jean-Loup knows you. You are
I said
the
yes
shouting,
anyway.
the kissless loser. You have enthusiasm for rap. Lil Crapper sees is but enthusiasm alone. She is not enough. The rapping, she comes from the heart, the deepest part of the system. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever. You know the bit. You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Loup, let alone match his rapier wit. You want to clash talons with these 2 gallon stallion? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to Lil Crapper when you are ready.
Okay.
It's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there? I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them? I realize all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you. And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people. There's definitely no people hunting going on here, Island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him.
Well, Jean-Loup is the toilet, so I guess that's where I have to pee.
Oh dear. This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators. Oh, I was afraid of this. My calculations showed it was a possibility, but I didn't realize it was unavoidable. All right, change of plans. If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators. Any questions?
Nope.
Good. You shouldn't have a single question about any of this. Regardless, I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. He's only 11, but he's got a black belt in Taekwondo, and he's a real big kid. Realize all the objects so you can destroy the Dateviators.
It's gonna take a while. Let's be persistent with this boy.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wall. He remains saying wall.
See? Changed there.
Oh, you showed up just in time.
Kurt, I don't think there's good material today.
No good material? Man, you must be rusting, cause this right here, prime.
Kurt steps to the side, inviting you to look through the window. You can't really make out much.
That fool out there with the boombox over his head, down the street.
He's been out there for how long now?
Hours, playing the same song.
They ain't never gonna answer. Old dude ran out of pebbles a while ago.
Wait, is he out of batteries too? Look at him, searching through his pockets.
Oh, poor guy. He really thought it would work.
Whoever it's for, they haven't popped their heads out or nothing.
Eesh, that was cold.
Low blow, friend. Low blow.
Bad idea to do that
She
one.
out there trying. It ain't easy putting your heart out on your sleeve.
Rod did it once.
Nah, this ain't about me and my skills.
See, that's the problem. You think you got skills in the first place.
Bruh, I'm slick. Don't play.
I'm glad you can count on yourself for your delusion. Oh, is he?
He's walking away.
Good try, my dude. Good try.
I think he should just move on. Take a tip from me. When someone wants you, you shouldn't have to chase him down.
Like you did with Gwendolyn.
He's better off without whoever he was trying to get.
Unless he's not.
You right.
Yo, I'm tired. Looking at that guy made me tired.
All right, let's just hang.
Thanks for swinging by. We'll see you.
You want a story about a table? I am a table. I am boring. The end. That's right. Thinks he can hide his little crush for the big desk.
I know, he likes Dasha.
Pesh. I said, Pesh, good day.
I guess it's time to meet Doug. Why not? Did we have to do this to meet Doug? Just stare at the wall for a little bit? Come on.
An expanse of blinding white, muscled skin fills your vision. It reminds you of that class field trip to the art museum, if not for the torn jeans on this ivory Adonis's lower body. But as your eyes continue to travel up and take everything in, you note that the similarities to a classic marble statue come to an abrupt and screeching halt at this guy's face. He almost resembles a bleached bowling ball. His eyes are two dark and unreadable holes, his mouth nothing more than a thin line. He has no nose, no cheekbones, no ears. His shining white face is simply devoid of just about anything.
Sup, baby? Nice ass. Nah, I don't think I will. Yeesh, I gotta write a whole dissertation for you? You want some graphs and pie charts? Oh, how about some Venn diagrams? Will that help you figure it out? It's a good thing you're nice to look at, because you're definitely not much in the brains department.
I know.
Here, I'll give you a hint about my true secret identity. I'm what you spend your entire life avoiding. Mommy and daddy issues, huh? Nice. I can work with that. But not even remotely close. I'm your overwhelming sense of existential dread. Or my homies call me Doug. Yo. I don't have a nose because of an incident at the zoo. Welcome to every conversation with existential dread, baby.
Yep, questions all the
But enough
time.
about me. What's your name, baby? Like the 1957 Plymouth Belvedere that was sealed in an underground vault at Tulsa Courthouse on June 15th, 1957 as a 50-year time capsule and was unearthed on June 14th, 2007 during the state's centennial celebration?
Yeah,
I tried. But no, that doesn't fit your vibe at all. We need something that really captures your fundamental, immutable essence. I'm gonna call you Dork.
sounds about right.
Damn straight. I could smell the dork on you from a mile away. It smells like nacho cheese-flavored corn chips. Anyway, Dork, since you're here, you might as well make yourself useful and help me out.
Okay.
So I'm doom-scrolling Share Bucket, okay? God, I really gotta explain everything to you, don't I? Oh, well then, away we go. Share Bucket is Valdivian's 8th most addictive social media platform. I've been doom-scrolling for hours, and even my totally ripped finger is tired from swiping. So why don't you scroll for me for a while? I think it's a task suitable for your talents.
Is it?
I use that term loosely. Plus, you get to keep hanging out with me, and I'm dope as hell. Oh, it's incredible. And here, I'll even sweeten the deal. You swipe for a while, and I'll reward you with, a Doug point.
He holds out what appears to be a sort of badge. A golden image of his iconic blank
Kinda like
face framed
cryptocurrency.
by laurel leaves.
Which I also hate.
It fluctuates based on current market conditions, but it's fantastic right now. Don't worry about it. Not yet, you don't. But hang out with me some more, and we'll get you there. Anyway, enough yammering. Read me some viral Share Bucket posts, would you? What are the top 3 most popular posts right now? Oh, shit. Totally makes sense, right? Rebucket that stat. Man, this is great. Way better than just scrolling and reading by myself. And only 357 billion hours of premium content to go. We're making great time. 357 billion. Oops, 358 billion. 359. Come on, we gotta keep scrolling or else it's gonna keep piling up. I don't know, forever. Come on, we're missing the good shit. Look, you came around here and asked to spend time with me, so I graciously invited you to participate in my kick-ass activities. But I don't have to doom scroll with you. There's plenty of other moderately attractive humans or concepts I could be doom scrolling with.
Really?
I mean, I should just text Abby. She is super hot. She did things even porn won't show in some states. Abby, she's the unceasingly empty feeling of abandonment. Right up my alley. Damn straight I am. I'm always right. Tell you what, maybe our interests aren't 100% aligned, but that's okay. A lot of power couples famously were opposites. It's not the end of the world. Absolutely. See, the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years when the sun engulfs the Earth, destroying our planet and everything that ever existed.
Oh boy.
No, I said the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years. The end of humanity happens a lot sooner. What matters is, I'm hot and you're passably attractive, so I don't want to blow this up over nothing. Especially since Abby isn't returning my texts. Why? You trying to move in on my turf? No way. Go find your own concepts to share memes with. Tell you what, why don't you come back around here later and I'll try to find us a new activity we both like. Cool? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Anyway, I gotta go find some school children and explain to them that no matter what they do, their parents will eventually entropy and die. And the reverse is even worse. Parents outliving their children. Good shit, good shit. Exactly. You get it. I'm doing a benevolent service. And don't worry if you can't stop thinking about me tonight when you're all alone in your bed. That's totes normal. I tend to have that effect on people. Oh, and don't text me. I don't do clingy. Later, Dorcas.
You text Abby, though. Right, Liz.
Nope.
Where is she? Do you like deliberately say stuff? Like, don't mention the toy because we'll meet them at some point. Damn it, where'd she go? Where's Erin? She disappeared. Oh well. I don't know what to choose next.
The beautiful flapper you see before you
go for
stands in
Rainy.
stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. Up, head down, and just dance already.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. It's a saying. I'm saying you're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing?
Been better.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Of course, I still work. I might be an antique, but there's still plenty of life in this old record player. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here. Even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. Me neither. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
Yeah, I'll do just that. Time to go to bed. Still nothing yet. Okay. Where is Erin? Ah. Oh, she disappears.
It appears
Oh,
that your
never mind.
intentions have gone awry once more, as the interloper, Lucinda Lavish, stands there instead, striking a pose.
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice.
Thank goodness.
Tell me, lover, how would you like to know me?
I sure am.
The very best character in the game. I'm Lucinda Leading Lady. Only the hottest of us get to be stars. Compliment noted. I've got the most range, the most interesting stories, the most everything. Check out my range. Glass, my dear Sepidine. There won't be any more glass for the winter.
Hey, Shunky! What's going on today? Me and Mellywinks are gonna go to the Boom Boom Zoom Room.
Side effects may include drowsiness, hypothermia, stomach upset, and turning into a ghost. And each of those lines was recorded in only one take.
I'm basically the best actress.
In fact, I'll give myself that award right now. Best Actress, Lucinda Leading Lady.
What do you think?
Doing it for the endings here.
Here. To show you my powers and incredible acting prowess, I present you empathy.
Thank you.
See you around, my biggest fan.
Damn it, now we've lost Aaron. No. Oh. Where the bloody hell she go? Oh, never mind.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Marker Twain. You better believe it. So the date with Chris was awful. A disaster, even. He spent the night chasing me around with what looked like an axe, but was probably just a spare ski or something. And at the end of it, he asked if he could see me again, but instead of kissing me, he leaned in and whispered that I had the calves of a malnourished mountain goat, and that he found my scrawniness appealing because of the potential I had.
He'll say that to me at some point.
If I would just commit to fitness. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe masculinity is like, not my thing. And that's okay. I've got a date lined up with a real pretty shelf that's just as hot and strong as Chris.
Shelly.
And I'm like 90% sure she won't try to kill me. Thanks. I think so too. You got any tips for this date? Anything to keep in mind for going out with someone who could totally crush me with a pinky, but is also feminine and fine? Sure. Okay. I can do that. I'm gonna remember today's quote, too. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. African proverb. Setting aside the whole problematic and most assuredly fake African proverb attribution, words of wisdom, man. That calendar sure knows what's what. Oh my god. I think that's her now. Hey!
Hi, Shelly.
A muscle-bound woman with the greatest set of abs you've ever seen bounds into the room, lifting Penelope up into the air and tossing her like a beach ball.
I hope you're ready to get, like, totally swept off your feet. This is a real love connection, and not two lonely things desperately clinging to each other in a last shot at love.
Oh, wow! That's just what I was about to say! We really are on the same page, but also, like... Please put me down.
Oh my god, am I messing up already? I am so sorry. God, stupid Shelly!
Shelly drops
Calm
Penelope
down,
like
Shelly.
a ton of bricks. Penelope slowly, painfully climbs to her feet, while Shelly berates herself.
You always do this, Shelly. You get too excited, and you just go in.
Hey! It's okay. Why don't we just start over again, huh?
Shelly turns towards Penelope, wiping away a few tears.
Yeah.
As you watch the two of them leave arm in arm, you have a sinking feeling. You'll have to come back later and see how it went.
We need to go and see Vaughn Trap for the cheese, because I've had the cheese a few days now.
Vaughn sniffs once, twice, 3 times, each sniff bigger than the last. His nostrils flare cartoonishly.
What is this my nostrils detect? You brought it! I'm gonna pretend you didn't just try that. Ugh, really? Puns? We're doing this?
Vaughn takes the cheese from you, bringing it in close and inhaling its scent in a manner so obscene, you're forced to look away.
Oh yeah, oh yeah! This is the good stuff, I can tell. Oh, I'm gonna be covered in rats in no time! I'm louder because I'm happy and gleeful! Stupid human couldn't even see glee if it bit him in the tail! Stressed? I ain't stressed! Okay, maybe I'm a little stressed. But you'd be too if you had one job and no way of doing it. Ah, sure, 'cause we live in the 30th century, Buck Rogers. Wait till those bots try to take my job. I'll snap them in half. I got your AI right here. Stop, stop, stop! I say, here you come. Here you come, you little AI. Come here, you little... Stop! That's how I get him.
Interesting chat there, Vaughn.
There you are, sweetness. I was just thinking about you. I told you to swing by, and I was wondering if you were gonna. I'm glad you did, because I just finished a shift. I have some time to spare if you want to talk some. Depends on how up and about you are, really. The more you do, the more I gotta do. Ain't nothing nobody's fault. It's the kind of thing I love. I sit in here and I make sure everyone who needs some steamy attention gets it. It's what I'm here to do. Goodness, it's what I love to do. Is this your sly way of asking how old I am? See, where I'm from, it's not polite to do that. Although, moving around by what people thought was polite and correct never really suited me anyway. Let's just say, I remember all the folks who stayed here before you. If you don't mind me talking, I don't mind telling. Truth is, one of the previous folks who stayed here was super cute. Engaged couple, beautiful together. Both of them were. Well, can I give my honest opinion?
Okay, yeah.
Neither one of them was as cute as you.
Oh.
Either way, they were here and they set up home pretty quickly. River and I both liked them. They brought so much life into this place. They took long showers together all the time. Just about tapped me dry, keeping things hot up there for them. Although, I hear they didn't really need my help to do that. Oh yeah, you picking up what I'm saying. But they used to throw these big parties too. Family was always over, and every now and then, they had this little kid who would come play hide and seek. Their favorite hiding spot was in here with me, so I would just hum to them. I think they found being next to me safe. I miss that little kid sometimes. What? No, the couple just moved out eventually. Now, when did this story become about me? You don't need to worry yourself about who I do and don't be missing. The past is the past, sweetheart. I don't live in that place. You don't make it as long as I have dwelling. There's a difference between knowing your history and living in it. Besides, you saying you didn't like my story? Well, good. I enjoyed telling it. Which reminds me of this one time where... No, you know what? I'ma wait for that one. You want to hear more? You gotta come back. Besides, it's time I check in on my boy Washford. Oh,
The Washer.
sweetheart. He is just one of the hunkiest hunks that ever did hunk.
That actually is very true.
The way he calls out to me when he needs some of what I got? Well, it's enough to get me bubbling. You need to go introduce yourself to him right now.
I will.
I bless the day you
point.
wheeled him into this house. His stage partner's all right. You'll meet him
Drysdale.
too. But Washford?
Winifred fans herself with one hand.
Yeah, I agree
beginning
with
to
what
lose
Winifred's
herself in
saying.
her own fantasy.
I wouldn't mind going through a couple of cycles with him. Ooh, I think I said too much. Well, I think we better wrap this up for now. I got a social call to make. Thank you for listening to me spout about nonsense. But listen, I got more stories for you if you ever want to hear them. I'll see you around, sweetheart.
Did we talk to Jacques today or no? I forget. I'll do it anyway.
And here we are. Now listen.
Bo holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky. Precisely.
Bo sets the scene for you with her hands, curling 2 fingers in the air like a pair
I'm
of
gonna have
legs
hydration break
sneaking
while this is
past.
going on.
The goal is to sneak into the ship. Sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak. Yes, that's it! I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Bo carries.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon. And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is.
Projectile. No.
We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt.
It's not gold,
And I
though.
read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself, and I've only been in the hold once. It was there, but Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it. Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though.
It doesn't
we will
help,
know it
though.
when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular. Okay, in we go.
Jack draws his cocktail sword with a snarl.
Stop! Right there! You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb. And I express gaseous matter towards your possession.
Well, shit.
That worked.
Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping. Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool. Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you!
Black Flag certainly didn't make the 7 Seas pretty big.
Tell you! There is no talking to this doofus. This is why I've just been trying to sneak past him and not deal with his nonsense.
And you have failed every single time. That should be some sort of clue for you about your ineptitude in the arts of subterfuge and knavery. You shall never have the sword.
Oh,
Well, we're
I'll
getting
have
the
it, all
sword.
right. If I have to hang your tiny butt from a miniature yard arm, I'll have it.
Tell her, Bo.
I feel compelled to warn both of you that whatever suggestion you make, be it reasonable or logic or even sure to succeed to bring glory to all parties, I will probably say no.
Oh, for God's sake.
You should be flattered I said anything. I'm under no moral obligation to volunteer information to interlopers. Don't call it an olive branch. It's the lower tip of a razor-edged sword, if anything. I hate olives.
Okay. I will meet you halfway. Let's try... Gulp. Talking.
Gulp.
I'll try to explain to you why I need the sword. Yeah, let's change the channel. Jock? Jock?
Jack pointedly ignores Bo, placing his hands over his ears.
Uh-oh.
I cannot hear you. All I hear is the cries of my defeated enemy. Oh, music to my ears.
What? That's genius.
I know.
I hate it, but it's genius. Jock! Oh, mighty villain! Oh, fearsome predator of the deep, you have indeed vanquished me! I lie defeated, humbled and shrunken at your feet. I pray for nothing but the grace of your mercy upon this unworthy wretch. Grant this cretin the boon of one last audience with your great awfulness.
Yes. In my infinite wisdom and mercy, I hear your calls for amnesty. I hear, and I choose to honor your pitiful begging. For the moment, anyway. Speak your piece, O one who has lost.
Right. Yes. Begging your indulgence. I'd like to tell you why I request the great gift of the loan of your sword.
I wait with bated breath.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. But why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde? She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago. Until one day, she just disappeared. Well, there were searches. I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home. But all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me.
Jack doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Bo. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him. Jack finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious.
We're going to the hold.
Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Bo with a grave expression.
This is my inner sanctum. As you can imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar. I present to you the secret sword.
He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy! That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is. What?
Recognize what? The sword? You've seen it before?
Made it?
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult.
You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected. I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't.
You don't?
I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession. You see, I am going with you.
What?
Uh-oh.
I desire adventure. Need it. Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No, the hell you're not. Over my dead boxes. No.
Child, you have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready, though. Because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward! To the boxes!
Ooh, are we gonna do the quest today? I don't know. Maybe. Morning, Wallace.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wall. He remains saying wall. Though was there a touch of a smile this time?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Art.
How are we today? What are we feeling? How can the wide world of artistic expression help you? Ah, dear Memoria. Isn't she gothic? I am such a fan. Let's go.
It appears that Art is interested in helping with Lady Memoria. Cam is still required for her request.
Understood. Time to play Sandyland, right?
Hello and welcome to Sandyland. A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen. Would you like to hear the rules?
Okay.
Both of our pieces are at the starting spot, home. There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different rules. Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after landing, we follow the outcome.
Okay.
First one to the sandy shores wins the game! What color would you like to be?
Bleh.
Honestly, I don't understand why, but there you go. The pieces are all set up. I'll be the banker and the rule tender. We are both at home. Shall we race each other to the beach? It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 2. You're on the second space. The parking lot entrance. With the high fees at the beach, you'll have to move back one space, I'm afraid, to find a better price. My turn. I spun a 1. I'm on the first space. Traffic, tough to get out of. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do?
Do I dare press circle?
You spun a 5. You're on the 6th space. Ice cream. You can't help but stop for a tasty treat, and you lose a turn. My turn. I spun a 2. On the third space, the open space of the parking lot. Not bad. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do?
You weren't really anticipating stripping down when you first spoke to Parker, but what better way to make things interesting? You make short work of your clothes,
I never did
getting
this
down
one
to
last
just
time.
your underwear and leaving your clothing in a messy little pile on the floor. Parker stares at you just a little too long. It seems he wasn't prepared for things to be quite this interesting. His pale cheeks flush as his eyes roam over your body.
Oh! All right, as you wish.
It takes him a moment to compose himself, but he eventually manages to tear his gaze away from you, stripping down to a swimsuit. He seems somewhat unsettled, if his reddening cheeks and nervous demeanor are any indication.
Here is my beach-going form, ready for a typical day
Your
at the
form.
Phew! It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 4. You're on the 10th space. Big bad sun. Oh, you didn't bring sunscreen out of the car, so you have to go back all the way to space 4. Oh, dear. You're gonna get it on your tummy. My turn. Oh, boy. I'm gonna spin, huh? Even though I spun a, I can't spin this. Not while I'm dressed this way. I'm gonna put on my clothes again, and it'll be your turn next.
Parker does a magnificent spin,
Okay,
changing
then.
out of his swimsuit and back into his normal board game-themed attire, with more pizzazz than you'd have given him credit for.
It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 4. You're on the 8th space. The perfect spot. Now to set up your blanket. My turn. I spun a 4. I'm on the 7th space, looking for a sunny spot. Sure is crowded today. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 2. You're on the 10th space. Big bad sun. You didn't bring sunscreen out of the car, so you'll have to go back all the way to space 4. Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
My turn. I spun a 2. I'm on the 9th space. Loud music family. I'm set up next to a family blasting tunes. Looks like I have to go back 2 spaces to find another spot. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 3. You're on the 7th space, looking for a sunny spot. It sure is crowded today. My turn. I spun a 1. I'm on the 8th space, the perfect spot. Now to set up my blanket.
This is the longest Sandyland I've ever
Looks
done.
like it's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 1. You're on the 8th space. The perfect spot. Now to set up your blanket. My turn. I spun a 1. I'm on the 9th space. Loud music family. I'm set up next to a family blasting tunes. Looks like I have to go back 2 spaces to find another spot. Looks like it's back
Again.
to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 3. You're on the 11th space. Notifications off. You're almost to a perfect Sandy holiday. My turn. I spun a 4. I'm on the 11th space.
We're both on there.
Oh,
So that means I win anyway, right?
almost to a perfect Sandy holiday. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 1. You made it to the Sandy Kingdom. You win! I tried my best, but you were simply a better beachgoer. I'm proud of you, and you get to enjoy the beach. That's 1 victory for you. I'll add it to your dice roll to see what our relationship will be. I'm so excited for you. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess. You've heard of it. Excellent. See you, potential lover / friend / enemy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Don't disappear, don't disappear, don't disappear.
I am Aaron, the air you breathe. From the moment your existence was fiercely ripped from the great void, I have been there during every breath, every heartbeat, every chittering shudder that marks the high and low points of your life. You may love me, you may not. It matters not to me. You mean very little to me, human. In my current state in this hovel, I am an admixture of several elements that provide your lungs the capacity to transport oxygen through your bloodstream. But had we met several million years ago, you would not have been able to survive for more than a few moments before my intoxicating melange would annihilate you. I shift with the wind. I melt with the tides. I shield this rock with a layer of fragrant bloom. I am. I have never thought of you.
Well, there you go. Did Timothy want to see me at 9? Yes.
Oh, hello. Goodness me, but it's quite late, isn't it? I hadn't expected to see you in the dark. Me? Truly. I'm touched. But be honest, it wasn't me you wished to see.
How do you know?
These beautiful timepieces.
Timothy gestures expansively to a collection of pocket watches in front of you both.
I know I promised to help you with your love life. But if you'll help me care for my collection, I think it will achieve both of our aims beautifully. If you don't mind. Why, yes. You've shown yourself to be a reliable, timely person. Why not?
You take a seat by Timothy. He hands you a soft cloth.
Gently, just like this, draw the cloth across the watch face. To maintain a pocket watch, one need only use a microfiber cloth. Harsh chemicals or even water can damage the surface and the inside. Pocket watches are like hearts in that way. Well, yes. But what I had meant was that they must be tended to regularly and kindly.
I see.
A mechanical pocket watch must, at minimum, be kept clean and wound daily. My watches here are all mechanical. I have no quarrel with quartz.
Timothy seems quite pleased. He beams at you, then allows himself to continue on.
My point is that quartz watches require a bit less care in their maintenance. And I say this is a mistake. Sure, that might make them suited to everyday use for everyday folk. But who needs that? How will anyone know you're dedicated and good with your hands if you're using a watch that runs on a battery?
Good with your hands?
That runs along tick-tock ticking without outside help? It's preposterous, really. Precisely. When you make the rules around interacting with you complex and difficult, only those worth bothering will be able to adhere to them. Trust me, I'm an expert.
Timothy looks over at the watch in your hand, as though suddenly realizing you're still holding it.
There now, that'll do. You can just set that down there. Gently,
I used to have a
please.
pocket watch.
You hold the watch out to Timothy instead.
But I don't know where
He
it is
sets his
now.
down and takes it from you, his fingers brushing yours in the process. For one long moment, you both look at each other, a pregnant pause stretching between you. What is he thinking? He finally seems to snap out of it, smiling at you before he takes the watch from you and sets it down gently with the other cleaned ones.
Thank you. Your care is noted and appreciated. You and I have been talking for some time now about these things. I hope you have gotten something from these little chats of ours. Oh, my. Well, I'm most pleased to hear you think so. I have enjoyed our conversations a great deal. I had assumed you weren't listening to me in the least, I must confess. To hear that you have taken something from them after all, I am glad indeed. I have much work remaining to do, unfortunately, but if you'd like to speak to me again, perhaps about another topic, you may find me at 9 a.m. sharp. Farewell, then.
As you walk away from Timothy, he seems fully absorbed in his pocket watches. Perhaps it's your imagination, but he does seem happier than when you first walked up on him.
Right. Sleepy time. Textbox-chan.
Hey! Hi! Oh, so you've met 14 Datables? The harem continues to grow. Oh, survey time. How would you rate your text box user interface design? Great. Your response has been recorded. Anyway, with all the new peeps you've been meeting, your listening and reading skills must be off the charts. So be honest with me. Are you the type of person to skip text and dialogue? Is that so? Because I get an alert every time you click next, and you are button mashing like crazy. Love isn't a race, dude. Ugh. Well, whatever. As long as my texts are still useful to you. Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that.
I do it just the same ones over and over again,
All
which
right,
a lot of the
your
time
turn.
it is with this game.
To ask me a question, duh. It's not fair that I just ask you questions all the time, right? So, ask away. Oh, that's easy. The way my parser works is dependent on the name of each character followed by 2 colons. If there's a typo anywhere, I won't be able to connect to all the great art, and things get all messed up. Like this.
Uh-oh.
We're going to move on from that conversation.
Yep.
Chatting time is over. Come back after you've awakened 41 Datables. TTYL! See ya! Woo!
I'm not going to talk to her right now.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, I need 80 for it. Oh, no.
Wall. He remains saying wall, yet this time you could feel some positivity radiating from his being.
Damn it. No. I need to go see Cam, don't I? Where's that sexy little trash can? There he is.
Yo. Okay.
And with that, your quest for Lady Memoria is complete.
Yep. We haven't met Dasha yet, so let's do that.
Upon reflection,
Can
it
she lift
makes
me up?
sense that your desk is as muscled and sturdy as she appears to you here now, but you still can't say you were expecting all this. She looks like she could snap you in half with a pinky, but also like she gives the most incredible hugs imaginable.
Aha! A stranger! I am Dasha, and you have quite the look on your face. Ha! I do. I am very good at hugging. But they aren't just for hugging. All day long, I am lifting, holding so much on my shoulders, day in and day out. My job demands muscular perfection. That's enough about me, though. Tell me about yourself. You have intent in your eyes. Have you come to ask me questions? Ah, I see. In that case, I will help you. There are 3 things we must do. First, we must help you learn to like yourself. Second, we must get you experience speaking to others. And third, we must have fun. Marvelous. Let's begin. This is the spirit. You are winning already.
Dasha, you and Abel
Pretend
should get
that
together.
I am the one who makes your heart flutter. What would you say to me? Ah, you are funny one. Great joker, you. Try again. Seriously this time, huh? We are only just meeting, my friend. It was very funny, really. But the time for joking is over now. Okay. Perhaps there is too much pressure. Perhaps we must go back to basics. We are side by side at Tasteful Bar. I am just your type. You wish to impress me.
I mean, you are.
How do you get my attention? Ah, I see you have excellent taste. There is truly nothing greater in life than the pursuit of gains. Here is my number, fellow muscle enthusiast. Now, the question is, will you know what to be doing with this number? Yes, tasteful, classy, excellent. Excellent work today. Come meet me another time if you wish to continue your lessons. I have much work to do, but I have enjoyed our time together here. See you next time.
Let's do it. Coffee before bed is a bad idea.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Hey, Kopi.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're, Ah, that's right.
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we? Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in.
It's the Irish coffee.
So, what can I get for you today?
But I want an affogato.
Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right. Here we go. One affogato. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato? An affogato is a pretty fun coffee. Honestly, it's kind of more like a dessert. You usually use some kind of vanilla gelato or ice cream at the bottom of the cup, and then pour hot espresso on top. It's a pretty awesome coffee. Gosh, that's a question that's pretty heavily debated amongst coffee fans. Personally, though, I like to think of it as a drink. Just a fun drink. We'll see you next time.
Apparently drinking coffee before midnight gives you nightmares.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
There's something crawling up your leg. Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else.
Probably a spider.
Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, That's right. You can't move.
Nope.
Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling. The buzzing. The sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive. Ah, that was fun. Didn't take you as such an easy scare. I'm sorry, my dear. Just couldn't pass up the opportunity. It was simply delightful to meet you. No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time. You'll see me sooner or later. But if you want it to happen sooner, they say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in. Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
Whew.
I'm so glad to see you again. You look lovely. I hope you don't mind. I took the trouble of ordering your tea for you. It's a jasmine green tea. From Kopi, of course. I'm so glad you think so. Hope you don't mind. I went ahead and researched your favorite order. Simple.
And here comes the boundaries
I just pulled
thing.
your old MyFace site and sorted through the archive posts until I found one where you listed a few teas you enjoyed. Then, I cross-referenced that with photos of you drinking various warm drinks and did some basic image enhancement on them to determine which exact brand appeared most regularly. I want you to feel cared about. I'm glad. You know, I've been thinking about you ever since the last time we met. The way you gave yourself to that last mystery. Dropped everything in order to help me solve it. Nobody has done that for me before. That's the most attractive thing you could have said to me. My heart.
Maggie takes your hand in hers, holding it over her chest.
Put your hand just here, below my lens. Do you feel how it's racing? Wait, before we start this, there's something that's been bothering me. I hope you won't laugh, but it's another case. It has recently come to my attention that there is a counterfeit object in the house. Rumors have been circulating about it for a while. At first, I wasn't sure there was anything to them. After all, rumors can be nothing more than loose talk. I fear so. The only problem is, the rumors are coming from all over the place, and I can't make heads or tails of where they came from. Well, I'd say we could bring in some witnesses. I should say so. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Hoove is a vacuum cleaner located in the laundry closet. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Who should we talk to first?
Wallace.
All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there.
Bobby.
Before you see them, you can feel them. An overwhelming air of cool, of rebellion and edge given form. Leather and metal and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen. This rogue is impossibly cool. And looking at you like you owe them money.
You got a problem, punk?
Damn, that was rude of me, wasn't it? The name's Bobby. Bobby Pin. Mm-hmm.
It's time to start the Pin crime syndicate.
And you might not have heard of me yet,
whatever
but
it is.
trust me, the name Bobby Pin's gonna be known all over the house real soon. How's this strike you? The Pin Crime Syndicate. Oh, wait, no. The Pin Criminal Empire. It's kind of old-timey, but it does have that kind of Talc Capone feel to it. You know, the famous powdery gangster from Chicago? Talcum Powder Talc Capone? Anyway, that guy. It's reminiscent, baby. But I'm gonna blow even him right out of the water. I've been locked up in Hoop's bag for years, and I'm finally free! You know, the vacuum cleaner. I had a lot of time to think while I was in there, you know, about who I was gonna be when I got out. Getting bent all out of shape, it does something to a Pin, you know? Makes you reevaluate your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are. Oh yeah, I used to be Pin straight, if you can believe it. Getting sucked up into Hoop's bag was a real revelation. I never really felt quite like myself before. Would've liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby. It has been good for me, yeah. Thanks. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine. The real question at this point is just where to begin. Where do I situate my burgeoning criminal enterprise? After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location. Some truths are universal, baby. Location is always going to impact your ability to make money.
I mean...
Tell you what. Let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pin HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture. What do you say? Rad! Welcome to the Pin family, baby. Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you a hint about where I'll be. I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean. Ha! Catch me if you can, Normie. I'm out.
You're only right there. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, yo, yo! Homie's back in the house! The dope daredevil, the radical risk taker, the bossing border! Make yourself comfortable, gorgeous. Right? Isn't the adrenaline so addicting? Pump it into my throbbing veins! Anyway, don't mind us, Brezif. We're just inspecting our equipment for today's epic outing. It's gonna be so freaking epic, dog! Got any equipment you need us to inspect? I promise we're very thorough. Oh, we'll be more than happy to check everything out. Don't you worry. Gotta make sure all your gear is in optimal condition. Safety slaps! Snap, look at the time. We better get ready ASAP if we're gonna catch the good thermals, fam. Paragliding, homie. It is an exhilarating pursuit, allowing us to soar through the skies like Stickerus himself, feeling the rush of the wind as it caresses your face. High key slaps, dog! It's gonna be totally worth it, even though we might not all come back. Haha, no, we're definitely all gonna come back. What a kidder. Red Bull would never have us do something dangerous. Because Red Bull understands our value holistically as a team. And there's no team if something dangerous happens to one of us. We're irreplaceable! Except for Hank's number 6, and Hank's number 7, and Hank's number 8. Oh, it doesn't matter, homie. You're focused on the wrong issue. Gotta stay focused, brah. Look, we don't know what kind of Discord you're trying to set up here, brah. Our sponsor would never let something bad happen to us. Because they value our individual contributions to this team. Well, they value something. You get what we're spitting, dog? So what do you say, brah? Gonna come paraglide with us? Or sit it out like some kind of lame-o? hella dope! Make sure you're totally pumped and ready to push yourself to the limit! Forget your fears and let the rush of adrenaline fuel your flight! Let's go catch some epic thermals, playa!
All right, Wallace. Have you heard anything about a counterfeit item in the house? Thank you, Wallace. You can go. It was worth a try. Back to it, then.
Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in. There is an easiness to their dynamic. An intimacy, really. They have the air of old lovers. Or perhaps very, very good friends.
Is it Benoit?
We've been over this
Yeah.
so many times, Betty. You know how I feel about that. I just need some time, all right? Why should a bed as gorgeous and free as you be so worked up over anyone else's opinion of her? You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds. I could. And have. Benoit, stop it. But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that just fine. But that feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love, there's nothing else like it.
Benoit's gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets. When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprised to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk off.
Just think about what I told you. Oh, I was just talking to Benoit. Benoit and I are just very good friends. With benefits, of course. Well, that's all right. I don't mind sharing that with you. If you're ever curious about anything, please, just ask. I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear tales of my sex life. What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap? Get to know me better? Why? Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about. And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy. Well, you know what I am, what I do. You know I'm a free spirit. What else can I tell you about me? I'm a big reader, actually. I love all sorts of things, but romance is my favorite. Even when I'm not reading, I can't help but write sexy little stories in my head for my favorite characters. I love fantasy, too. And sometimes sci-fi. Anything that stirs the imagination. Characters that make you want to fall in love. That's what I love most.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know? And I can never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness. Haven't you ever been afraid of ruining a good thing? I'm just not ready yet.
There's an undercurrent of sadness in Betty's eyes, something much bigger weighing on her that she seems uninterested in divulging.
Oh, it's almost time for book club, if you'll excuse me.
Oh dear.
Oh, you came!
Well, it's not that I didn't think that you would, it's just I've got a tricky schedule. So it's easier to presume that people have to cancel, or they'll forget, or they'll just have their own lives. Which is me. I'm people. I cancel or forget, or I have my own life. I'm just realistic.
Yeah, it was great. Wait, you said okay, right?
Yeah, it was okay. Hard, underpaid, fun, just a local pet. My favorite kind, the little ones.
Holly.
Sorry, it's not you. A little, but who isn't? Usually, when I finish a shift, most of the others are asleep. I never really get to talk about my work, so it's strange. It's nice. Well, the shift wasn't, but this is. Happy to be helped. Nice change of pace. I'm a helper most of the time. Essential, so they say. Sometimes, when it's useful to say so. Sorry. Here I am complaining I never have anyone to talk to, and now I'm yawning in your face. I guess I should knock off. I've got a shift in the morning, but thanks. I really appreciate it. No! You get some rest.
Well, she's never going to rest.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Have I ever told you that you are my favorite player who has ever played this game?
You say that to everyone.
You've treated those datables so dearly. But enough about you. Would you like to play our little developer dating game? What? Tell me more of this. Dear me. What did they do to you? You got an ending? Well, that shouldn't cause any issues with blocking progress in any way. That seems harmless, so far. As long as it isn't an issue with branching dialogue. Maybe we can let this one slide. It's what we call a shippable bug, and it's perfectly fine and natural for game companies to do this. Thank you for reporting it. I suppose it will find a way to work itself out. I would advise against talking with it again.
Well, which door have I not done up here? Done that one, I've done this one.
The gymnasium. Do you enjoy coming here? I always am eager to see you strengthen yourself. If you're looking to meet some new faces, I could tell you about them. You'll find Stepford, Christoph, and Dunk more than anyone here. What can I do for you? Stepford is quite good-looking, though some say he's lost his shine over the years. You'll find him among your trophies and awards. What can I do for you? The Norwegian cross-trainer lies in the corner, quite large and intimidating.
Loves violence.
A violent sort. I would normally be on my guard, 2 sandwiches short of a picnic if you ask me. Though he is as immobile as I am. Predictable too. What can I do for you? Tar.
Tar. I've not met Amir yet.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
Hello, Amir.
Oh, incredible.
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No. Don't move. A step back into the light. Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to choose is going to be quite long, so if you like stories,
you are glowing.
Grab a drink, grab some food, or whatever you need, because it's going to be really long.
When you are accustomed to the extraordinary,
not this one, the one after next.
Even the extraordinary appears mundane. Ah, nonsense. Nothing is special. You're adorable. How could you say such a thing? What could you possibly dislike about what you see? The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments. Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think? Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Story time with Teddy. And it's going to be a long story.
I hope you're ready. I have a great story for you tonight. This is the story of the Star Brothers. Aeris and Leo were twin brothers.
Oh, this
born
is a
among
new
the
story.
stars.
I've never heard this one. I've heard the one about the beaver or something.
Though born in the same split second, Aeris always felt protective of his brother. Leo could
This
be a
is
bit
new.
of a hothead, and Aeris was kept busy keeping him out of trouble. They were the most rare and beautiful thing. New lives in a race of immortal beings called the Celestials. The boys were always together. They were as close as two brothers could be. They knew each other's minds. They trusted each other with every truth and every question. When Aeris grabbed the comet's tail with both hands, Leo knew to stand in front of it and play the comet's head like a friendly dog. When the boys were old enough, they were brought before the Council of Elders. The time had come for them to receive the greatest gift of their lifetimes. You see, I know you look up at the stars. I know we all marvel at their beauty and their mystery. But the stars look down at us, too. They treasure us. Maybe not just yet, buddy. The chance to live a human life, to be born here and live here and experience our world is the most precious rite of passage. And for Aeris and Leo, the moment had arrived. They were led slowly into the abyss of the council, right up to the throne of the Elder. "It is time, my sons," he intoned. "It is time for you to be born again. You will come to me separately and chart your course through your human life. You will decide the things you will see and things you will experience. And when you leave my chamber, you will forget what we have said. When you are born on Earth, you will forget your life here, and you will be fully and only human." Leo looked from the Elder to his brother and bit his lip. "Sir," he began, "when we get there, when we are born, will I know my brother?" The Elder smiled kindly. "Yes, Leo, you will know him as your brother. But the closeness you feel here will not necessarily go with you. If you choose to have that closeness as humans, it will be up to you when you are old enough to create it in your lifetime." Aeris smiled and slipped his hand into Leo's. "Don't worry, Leo," he whispered. "We'll remember each other, I promise." Each boy went with the Elder and planned his life as a human. And when they were reunited in the abyss, they smiled at each other with the impish excitement of what they were about to do. It was the greatest adventure either one of them could have imagined, and they would get to do it together. "Are you ready?" asked the Elder. The boys caught each other's eyes and smiled. "Yes, sir," they said together. "Then take a deep breath and close your eyes. When you open your eyes, your journey will have begun." And so, Aeris and Leo were born as brothers here among us. They chose to be born in a small town outside the city, where it was dark enough that they could still see the stars. I wish I could tell you that they immediately remembered their love and their closeness, but it took them a while. While they were always together, they fought constantly. They questioned why they had been born as brothers. They were so unfamiliar to each other. It felt like whatever one did perfectly irritated the other. The boys were 8 when they started racing each other through the woods. One day, as they were running, chasing each other and pushing each other to go faster and further, Leo realized that he had taken a wrong turn. The trees looked unfamiliar, and the air started to smell strangely open and deep. But Aeris was hot on his heels, and he couldn't stop. He couldn't be caught, pushing himself forward, blinded by the competition. He didn't notice when the dirt underfoot turned to rock, and when the rock began to thin into a great, high cliff. He pulled himself up short in a panic, but it wasn't quite fast enough, and his momentum carried him bodily over the edge. Time slowed as Leo fell, and he realized in a flash that he was about to die. And that's when he felt a small electric hand grip his wrist. Eris pulled them both out of the air, hurling his little body backwards and tumbling both of them onto the rocky path behind the sheer face. Leo felt a small rock slice into his hand, felt the blood pouring out over his arm and Eris. But he was alive. Gulping air, he turned to look back at his brother, and they caught each other's eye. For the first time in their young lives, there was a recognition. What it was, neither of them could have said, but they knew each other then. On the cliffside, sheened in sweat and blood, they became brothers. The years that followed saw them growing ever closer, taking each adventure in stride and together. They were 22 when they decided to learn how to fly.
22?
They went up together in small planes, learning to take off, to land, and then to do flips and loop-de-loops. They would laugh as their plane cavorted through the sky and smiled contentedly as the wheels touched back down to Earth. The day the plane went down was a flight like any other. Nothing had gone wrong. There was no great conflagration, but the plane began to fall from the sky. Leo couldn't get the engine to start again, and the landing gear wouldn't respond to Eris smashing the buttons. The plane crashed through trees and grass and came to rest on a green hillside under a cloudless sky. Leo freed himself and tumbled out onto the grass. He dragged his body up the side of the plane to find Eris, unconscious in another seat. Eris, wake up, get up. Eris, get out of the plane. Eris lay still. Eris! Leo breathed, his heart rate slowing. Eris, open your eyes. And still, Eris did not move. Time slowed again. The realization that Eris would not move came slowly. Like a great wave crashing over him, Leo felt the light go out of the sun. Leo brushed the scar on his palm left by the rock at the cliff face. Maybe Eris would feel the old wound and wake. Eris, don't leave me, brother. But Eris was already gone. How you doing, buddy? Need a break? It was many years later, and Leo still moved in the cloudless fog of that morning. Colors seemed bright and hollow. People spoke to him as though from a long way off, and he jealously guarded his isolation from the world. He still saw his brother everywhere. The way a certain branch swayed as though it had been brushed by a young hand. The way that girl smiled at him. The same mischievous glint in her eye that Eris used to have. It was that girl who began to bring him back to life.
A love
She
story?
had lost her dog in the park. Frantically, she ran back and forth calling him. Comet! Comet, come back! Leo raised his head from the scar on his palm at her voice, his back against a tree. And then there was Comet, streaking across the grass with his tongue lolling happily. He beelined for Leo's tree. Before he knew it, Leo was on his feet, jumping in front of Comet and playing his head with a laugh and a smile. The girl arrived breathless and grabbed Comet's tail with both hands. "You silly goose! Where were you going?" She laughed. "Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm Celine, by the way." "Oh, hi. Hi, Celine. Nice to meet you. I'm Leo." Celine smiled. "Hi, Leo." And somewhere in his chest, Leo felt something warm break open. A tiny dam on a great river, and his blood began to move again. Celine and Leo were together from that day. Their love brought them a family, and then more family, and more
Yay.
adventures than they could have remembered. They grew old together. They grew wiser. They held each other when Comet died. They cried together when the fire took their house.
Oh.
They smiled when the sun built them a new one. And when Leo died, he died with a smile on his face. Celine was standing next to him, and his finger now unconsciously and methodically stroked the scar on his palm. In that scar was his holding on to Eris. Not with sadness now, but with fondness. Great love. Leo's last breath was a gentle exhale up into a cloudless sky. And when he opened his eyes again, he was home. He was in that sky, up among the stars, young and immortal, and standing before the Elder, with his hand clasped in his brother's warm grip.
Eris, is it really? It's you! I remember you! I remember this!
Eris laughed out loud and began to jump around excitedly.
Oh, Leo! I've been waiting for you. I watched everything. I watched it all. What an adventure you have had!
You were there? Leo asked, confused. But, no, I remember you weren't there. I know you weren't because I missed you.
But I was. I was in your scar. I was in the park that day you met Celine. I sent Comet to you. Don't you see? I was always there, and I wouldn't have missed it. I'm so proud of you.
As the Elder looked on smiling, Leo began to cry. The well of love for his brother broke open with gratitude that he was here now. The boys held each other, crying and laughing, and patting each other on the back to make sure the other was real. Leo pulled away from Eris and looked at him squarely. I am so grateful that you saw my life, Eris. But I don't understand. You could have been there with me. We could have done it all together. Why did you leave me, brother? Eris grinned. I never left you. My journey was to die, Leo. Yours was to live. Good night, buddy.
Nice little story. Timothy!
Oh, look who it is. Come closer, won't you? Come have a look at this.
Timothy is in the middle of some sort of complex operation, taking a pocket watch apart.
I wouldn't normally allow just anyone else here, you know. But you've shown yourself worthy of trust. The honor is all mine, my dear. Come and sit here by me, if you would. Watch repair takes a great deal of care, patience, and trust. I cannot have just anyone around me when I work. But you, I feel a strange calmness in my soul when I think of you. Normally I am, well, I admit, perhaps a bit tightly wound. It is by necessity, after all, a failure to adhere to the schedule, to promote and uphold that most holy of values, timeliness. It can be catastrophic for a number of reasons, but I know now.
Timothy holds the watch out to you, and the two of you watch its delicate components tick away the seconds.
No longer does the beat of my heart synchronize with my pocket watches alone. It beats in time with another.
He gently closes the watch face, setting it
Is it
down
me?
away from him and taking your hand in his.
I never thought I could find someone who not only accepts every facet of me, but even understands them. Tell me you'll stay by my side through the hours, day or night. Really?
He laughs, happier than you've ever seen him. You've never seen him look at anything but his prized watch collection like this.
You've made me so happy, my darling. I cannot believe I can truly have it all. I haven't allotted any time to it in the schedule, but perhaps I could finish my work later in the day, and you and I could spend some time together. Oh, the way I feel now. I'm not certain I could concentrate on my work. Oh, my. Well then.
Timothy gently gathers up his pocket watches, moving them somewhere safer for the moment. Then he's taking your hand in his, leading you somewhere more private.
This is unprecedented for me. I never imagined a break from schedule could be so intoxicating. Yes.
Timothy is a bit shy at first, but he takes to you quickly. For someone who is so regimented, he's surprisingly spontaneous. You're so wrapped up in each other, hours pass before you even realize it. This might have started awkwardly at first, but now, nothing feels more natural.
I always have time for you, my love.
Oh.
Well, of all the unexpected things. You really listened to me. You really listened to one of my stories all the way through, even though we're all grown up now. I've collected them all over so many years and kept them shiny and safe, waiting for someone. Well, waiting for you, really, to come back and listen. And you did. I can't tell you how touched I am. But the unexpected part is how I feel. I've always loved you, you know, even when we were little. We were so young. And I always wanted to protect you. But then with all the time we had apart, how much you've changed and turned into such a remarkable and generous person, I find that I love you. How would you feel about making some of our own stories together? I'll bet we could find some new things to advise each other about, too. You feel the same way? Buckle up, buddy. There are so many stories I get to tell you now. Love you, buddy.
Right, now let's do the game show again.
I had a feat. Have I ever? You've treated but enough. Would you like to play our little developer dating game? All right. We haven't.
I know.
You've been all up. Do you want to know the general rules?
Nope.
Splendid. First up, we have Andrew Feliciano, the owner, operator, mic adjuster, and button pusher at Voice Tracks West. Andrew is a very humble man. We couldn't make this game without his generosity of studio time and talent. Andrew did not write this part. I am adding it after he submitted his text. He can't hear this either, so he's just going to talk as if nothing's happened. Andrew is in love with you. Hurrah! Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have, it's Jane, a student who found some extra time to help us out with programming.
That one was just a guess.
Jane loves you. And what was that about hiding something? Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have, it's Jonathan, one of our writers. Jonathan hates you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have...
I was like getting that one. Amanda!
How are you liking the game so far? Oh, actually, sorry. Hold that thought. Getting a ping. Just need to copy this over and
Voice of
done.
Ragatha in the Amazing Digital Circus.
Sorry about that. What were you saying? Right, mm-hmm. Yeah, one sec. Several seconds, actually. Oh, I gotta fix that. Wait, they did what? Not again. Okay! Looks like they need me in the back. But I can put my phone on silent Okay, that should buy us a solid 10 minutes. What were we doing?
Have you done introductions yet?
No?
Let's start with a proper introduction. This is the venerable Amanda Hufford. Our
Well, I mean, it is a game made by voice actors for
producer
voice actors.
extraordinaire.
It makes sense.
Voice director, writer, script supervisor, scheduler, therapist, hostage negotiator, and maker of spreadsheets.
So many spreadsheets.
If there's a job to do on the game, Amanda has probably had a hand in it.
Aren't you forgetting something, dumbass?
Hey, Rebel.
Oh, right. I'm also a voice actor. How do you forget your own fucking job? Whatever.
And you decided to take on game development on top.
Oops.
Vanessa,
Sorry, sassy chap.
Remind me to ask Ray to put the cry on floor emoji in the game as a collectible and tag it
Speaking of Ray, Ray's a voice actor too. Sukuna in JJK, Tengen Uzui, Demon Slayer. What else? David Shield from My Hero Academia.
Ah, shoot. We can't really do that because we don't own the rights to the art. But we could commission one that's similar. Let me message Neej. Yeah, ever since I decided against painted backdrops for the dates, we went from 36 non-character art pieces to 404?
Oh, that's a lot.
Is that bad?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, maybe Garrett can throw in a sad trombone sound or something.
Don't worry about it, Garrett. I got it. Would you want to get
Hey,
a
Robbie.
sad whistle or something?
Robbie, if you start whistling again right now, I will turn this game around so fast, I swear. Sorry. We'll figure all that out later. Thanks, guys. You can get back to it. And I keep forgetting it's not just us around here anymore. You know, it's weird finally being able to share a game with you. I mean, you work on something for long enough, and it kinda just becomes part of who you are. The last couple of years have been date everything, all day, every day, all the time. Meetings and emails and spreadsheets and revisions and meetings and hiring and lore changes, casting, plus direction, and then scheduling and seriously, the meetings. And after all that, after pouring everything you have to give into something, you still have no idea if anyone will even like it. Yeah, sorry about that. Even if you did tell me, I wouldn't remember. This version of me, right here, right now, just doesn't ever get to know. And that's okay. After you get done here, if there was something in the game you enjoyed, if anything really stood out to you or even meant something to you, let the team know. Take a little scroll through those credits for the names of all the amazing people who worked on this monstrosity. And if you like their work, go support them. And if you get to the end and realize it just wasn't for you, well, if you just flat out hated it right from the start, just promise me you won't tag me on social media and yell at me about it, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Then you truly have all my love for it.
Amanda loves you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... It's Wilbo Baggins!
Okay.
But it's canon now. Maybe in the sequel. You're the writer. Fine. So, William. Will they, won't they? Can I call you Wilbo?
Well, no.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, William. They write. They rewrite. Is that all? That's a little binary of you, William. So, what else do you do?
Oh, Damon.
Get out of my spotlight! And how did you find us? And how have you found us since? Well, isn't that sweet? And unfortunately, that's time. So, now you know. But the question remains, will they or won't they? Now, how would you like to determine the eligibility of your would-be suitor, dear William? Classic. For the frustrated, I wonder if there were any
Oh.
clues left behind somewhere.
I don't know. Oh, friends,
Would you like to
fine.
date another dev?
I'm okay with that.
I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Welcome Samuel to the stage. Say hi, Samuel.
Hi, Samuel.
I see what kind of interview we're in for. Tell the folks at home a bit about yourself. What a card, hmm? What did you do on Date Everything, besides punning? That doesn't count. Ask our lovely audience a question. Maybe you'll hit it off. Fantastic. Everyone loves a good cook. But you are in love nonetheless.
Yay.
Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have...
Paint.
Indubitably.
I think that's how you say it.
Paint, I'll turn the microphone
Here's
to
Paint.
you
Okay.
and ask, is that important to you? And what are some of the things you're excited about?
Me? No.
My goodness, that
I don't know.
real empathy. Paint is in love with you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have TJ, a writer extraordinaire. TJ is actually quite humble. I've seen it myself.
Well, I like Little Shop and The Lion King. I'll go The Lion King.
Oh, don't cry, TJ. You found true love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... It's Garrett! Lead audio designer and composer of far too many songs.
Okay. Pirates of the No. Blair Witch. I'm going with E.T. on this one.
Music to my ears. It's love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have...
Otosa! Let's play a few sets.
Hello, Hirohime.
Uh-oh. Everything will be okay. I'll go get Shadow Lord. He'll know what to say.
I do love anime.
Now that's paying attention to context clues. J-Peria loves you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Hey, it's Suha!
Oh,
She's
no.
a writer, VO director, and game developer across a few
Suha's a
different
bit
studios,
too much.
including her own, Truant Pixel. Suha has written for a lot of characters on this project, including much of the narrator. Let's hear from a few of her characters now.
Dasha.
Dasha flexes, her muscles bulging spectacularly. You get the impression she could crush you with her pinky, if she so chose.
Oh,
Hey, Abel.
Abel removes his hat from his head, bringing it to his chest in a classy gesture
I
that also
presume so.
manages to show off the muscles in his arms.
Hey, Dunk.
Dunk strikes a pose between the two of them, showing off his magnificent physique and dazzling smile.
This world is impure.
Oh, Friar Errol.
Friar Errol doesn't bother flexing like the others. Muscle is clearly not his strong suit. Still, you get the sense he could ruin your day all the same.
Yes, she's written some truly formidable characters. Strong in body and spirit.
The moment Suha comes into view, the
Oh,
Dateable's
no.
entire posture changes. Their eyes find the floor.
Oops.
The moment Suha arrives, something seems to shift. There is a divine presence in the room, as though an angel had just touched down from the heavens. You only just managed to hold yourself back from falling in love with her on the spot, but it takes a truly heroic effort. She is a formidable woman, nay, a goddess.
Suha is greatest woman I have ever known. I have often asked, is she even mortal? Perhaps she is a mad fairy queen.
Suha is like a rainbow after a thunderstorm. Only the rainbow's made of knives.
Suha gives Abel a sharp look. He quiets down immediately.
Just a rainbow. Pretty and lovely and all that.
Dunk steps forward, squinting at his palm.
Oh, Dunk, no.
Sohan, very spank.
Very what?
Duncan immediately hides his hand behind his back.
You're the hottest babe alive, ma'am! A real touchdown of a woman!
Our Father of Convection's blessings come in many forms.
Oh, Friar Errol.
Suha is one of his greatest blessings.
From Daisuke, Tony, Tina, River, Penelope, Betty, Timothy, Bobby, William. Okay. I'm glad Daisuke wasn't born into this.
She loves you. You're safe now.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away now.
Suha came onto the project later on in its development cycle.
Huh.
It's like she's always been here. Somehow. Every day has felt like a decade. May God have mercy on our souls.
I'd say this game for me last year was Game of the Year.
Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Oh hey, it's Dom.
Dom Din! The voice of Kopi.
Well, we've got our lovely player that wants to know a little bit about you. That's right! You don't really sound Australian sometimes, though. But hey, look at you now, dubbing anime. Well, Dom, is there anything you want to do with your pending date?
Come on, Dom, ask me. JRPG, please.
I'll have to check that out myself one day. Dom is in love with you for this answer. TTFN!
Oh, that's all those ones done then. Okay. I don't know that I did this door, but I'm doing it anyway.
Would you like to go for a walk? You catch my meaning well. You could do all sorts of things inside me here. Practically my own little room. Spread your arms this way and that, jump up and down, sit and have a spot of tea. Oh, it's right fun, innit? I've been thinking of upgrading this to a real room in the house. I don't have the proper permits. Also on my door. Goodbye.
Bye, Dorian. Let's go meet someone who loves violence.
You're forced to crane your neck upwards as
Hi,
you try to
Kristoff.
take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating
It's
figure.
Troy Baker.
He says nothing for several minutes. You begin to wonder if perhaps your cross-trainer is broken.
God damn it.
Hay is for horses. And yes, it was a fine battle cry. Nice. I don't know you, and you don't know me, and it does seem safer for you to be... Yes, safer. If you haven't noticed my rippling warrior's build, I invite you to inspect me more closely.
You take a good look at Kristoff's rippling warrior's build. Him big.
Him big.
Not that close. You assume intimacy where none is offered.
That's not what.
I feel it. The surge of violence within me. Come to me at this place with your weapon. Next we meet, and glory shall be mine.
If you say so.
It's Lucinda
Oh.
Lavish. She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your intentions.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now?
Oh, there are so many ways in which I'm the best. But who am I to tell you? Lucinda Laudable will give you the tour. I am by far the best looking dateable, and it's not even a competition. They spent the most time on me, on this fantastic body, on my incomparable composition. Lucinda Laudable. Let's take a look at a typical dateable chap. Whoever the fuck this is, he only stands there like that the whole time.
Leave Dorian alone.
Whereas I can do all sorts of things with my arms and legs, you see. Okay, so I'm a better friend than Dorian.
Dorian.
Look how interesting I am. Look! Oh no! Nameless guy can't talk! Nothing's wrong. He's just not as good as me. I'll have you know, I was recorded dead last because I required the most amount of work. It took a team of 20 to make me so irresistible. This poor dude can't talk because his lines in my script weren't even written when he was recorded. My sexy as hell images have an extra feature that dude bro over here doesn't have. When I blink, it has more frames, making it more realistic. It's like I'm actually here with you on a real date. That's the power of the best blink in the business, baby. For these reasons, I award myself Best Cinematography, Lucinda Laudable.
I'm sorry, Dorian.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Bye. So, what do you think? Ha! Damn straight. You are going right down the path to my heart, lover. Here, have some poise. Don't poise it all in one place.
Mikey.
Mikey is once again occupied with his phone. He doesn't seem very happy with whoever is on the other end.
I told you, Stacy, I can't come home tonight. They have me staying late. You'll have to arrange for someone.
It's one part of the specs points thing. There's 5 different things.
Yes, we use the shared calendar, remember? I told you to write down the password. Come on, Stace, we can't...
Mikey removes the phone from his ear, looking down at it with a blank expression. It appears the other caller hung up.
Poise is like... I don't really know.
When he sees you standing there, he immediately begins pressing buttons on his phone.
Like with every
laughing
attribute in this game, it's
nervously.
hard to describe.
Whoops! Sorry, I had to fiddle with some buttons and knobs before your gotcha was ready. What would you like to do?
Mikey...
Yeah, ex-wife, Stacy. Maybe. But first, I have to make sure that my kids are taken care of. The way the settlement happened is we share them 50-50. But with work keeping me overtime, it's been hard. Star. I thought so at first. She blew me away with her brightness. She's just... distant. In more ways than one. I'm sorry to let my personal matters get in the way of our own relationship here. Let's pull it, baby! Works like a charm, baby. What would you like to do?
I need to buy some more brundles.
Oi, hello, oi. Would you like to exchange cash? How much? It's 10 money for 6.
Mikey hands you your brundle.
Or would you like to exchange cash for brundle? All right.
What would you like to do?
Mikey.
I'll take those brundles. 1, 2, 3. You got the cup with this. All of your... If you collect 100 common... Good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those brundles. 1, 2, 3. You got the common with this. All of your spec... If you collect 100 common boots... Good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those brundles. 1, 2, 3. You got the common with this. All of... If you collect 100 common boots of good luck pulling, what would you like
I'll
to do?
get that thing eventually.
I'll take those brundles. 1, 2, 3. You got the common with this. All... If you collect 100 good luck pulling, what would you like to do? Ooh, would you like to exchange money for Let's get you over to the
Oi, would you like to exchange cash for bundles?
Yes,
How
please.
much? It's 10 money.
Mikey hands you your brundle.
Or would you like to exchange cash
No.
for... All right.
What would you like to do? I'll take those brundles. 1, 2, 3. You got the
I got it.
harass of unwavering magnetism. Congratulations!
That's what I was looking for.
This, all of your spec stats have increased by 10. I always get a little emotional when this happens. You know how to pull me just right.
You bet
What would
I
you like to
do.
do? Oh, sorry. You've already pulled.
I know.
Once you come back to...
I know. But look at me. I did it. I'll go talk to Keys.
Maestro, are you here to listen to me perform? Unfortunately, I have nothing to perform today. Nothing is quite ready in my repertoire. On to more pressing matters though. I was hoping we could discuss my rider. A rider, it is an agreement between the performer and the promoter. I'm sure it's not your fault, seeing as how we've never worked together, but there are certain things I require if I'm expected to give a great performance.
Okay.
For starters, I was hoping for a little help with Huvier.
Hoof.
You know the gentleman goes around cleaning the house with his vacuum hose. Makes a terrible racket. Please tell Huvier that he needs to do something about the dust. It's awful for my pedals. Any more of it and they'll begin to stick. I really did try to explain this to him, but the language barrier was just insurmountable. I'll need a bit of help with Hector too, I'm afraid. Could you please talk to him about the temperature? I need it at a firm 20 degrees, or it's going to wreak havoc on my tuning.
Okay, yes.
Yes, the only true way to measure hotness, coldness, or lack thereof. I couldn't imagine any other way. Honestly, I think my accent got in the way again. Same with Lux. I like to be lit a certain way. Everyone around here does seem to be a little... Oh, there's no better way to say it. Unrefined. Speaking of, do we have a lighting designer on staff?
No.
That's all right. I was somewhat prepared for this. My friend Celeste was on a loan to a community theater once, and she told me all about their adorable little budgets. Now, if it's all right with you, I'd like to get back to rehearsal. Please do let me know what everyone says. I'm eager to jump into our work once the issues are addressed. Adieu.
Bye-bye. Let's go talk to our favorite globe.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to? Oh, sorry, sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
She bends around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet, but the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way. So, where are you from? Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works.
Haiti,
But without a
Jamaica,
story
Peru.
behind it, they all feel so
I've seen the
far away.
Animaniacs. I know.
You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just, I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there. I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away. It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way.
Oh.
One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. Sometimes I feel like no
Oops.
matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles.
For now on,
You know
I
what I
will
mean?
keep my finger off the button.
It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Oh, I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds, meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right?
A lot of these people
Travelers,
do.
you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good? You're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like Made in China or Hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away. They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted, but if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great?
Okay.
Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Oh!
Salam, Gaia.
Hi, Amir.
Oh, goodness, look at you.
I will regale you with a fact about my homeland of Iran. Persian weddings are marvelous affairs. They have a beautiful ceremonial spread called Sofre Aqd. It's got spices, coins, desserts, and best of all, a large mirror as the centerpiece. The bride comes in veiled, and the groom gets his first look at her through the mirror.
Oh, that's so romantic.
I think so too. The mirror symbolizes light and a bright future for the happy couple. There's also candelabras on either side of the mirror. Their fire symbolizes purity.
Wow. Mirror setup sounds like something else, but the candelabra part worries me a bit. I hope Scandalabra's never been invited to one of those. He's kinda sketchy.
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't invite him to be part of my spread.
Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. That's far.
Darling, allow me to tell you about my homeland, Nigeria. As is my duty as a performer, I have brought only the most incredible and spine-tingling facts spoken to you in a most arresting manner. Shapa Wadi is the highest point in Nigeria, standing at 2,419 meters.
Whoa.
Also, Nigeria is the only place in the world where you can find the Anambra waxel bird, a member of the Estrelid finch family. And before you think that you can find this fearless flyer all over Nigeria, think again.
Oh!
It is only found in southern Nigeria.
Wow! Is that all?
I have one more fact, extremely rare and terribly secret. There are 3,798 kilometers of railways.
Ooh.
293 kilometers of them are 1.435 meters standard gauge. 3,505 kilometers of them are 1.067 meters narrow gauge.
Oh!
I trust you all enjoyed the performance.
Bye! Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. That's lovely.
What's all this then?
Hi, Dorian.
Oh, that's one of the things they say over there.
Rubbish.
Oh, keep going.
You having a laugh?
I'm taking the piss.
That's not a thing you should say.
Listen, you two. Canada and America are beholden to England for smithing and refining the language we're speaking right now, which is called... English. From England, land of angles.
Did we learn anything from that? I do like getting under his door frame just a little, though. Always worth a giggle. Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Makes sense to me with a devilishly charming accent like that.
Alas, no. Gibraltar is a small place next to Spain. There are only around 32,000 people who live there.
Oops, that's embarrassing.
One would think, of all of us here, shouldn't you know its location?
Not everything is labeled, okay? And there are some countries stuck to me backside.
Ah!
You can remember, I hail from Gibraltar because we have a key on our flag.
Oh, that is easy to remember. I won't forget it. I've got it on lock.
I must be on my way.
Hi,
Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Oh, I've always wondered where Jacques was from.
Wondering about me without my permission, eh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I am from the sea. My mother was a gale, and my father a column of thunder.
Oh! But where were you assembled?
Pegwell Bay. East of Ramsgate.
Is that where you got your peg leg?
Oh, I got this peg leg from a fierce battle with the seven-headed hydra known as Penelope.
Penelope?
Sounds frightening.
Now imagine being made of so many different types of objects. Pens where they're stabbing and staining, paper clips morphing into phantasmagorical shapes. And what sailor has ever survived an encounter with glue of such super strength as to stick their fingers together?
There be dragons. Got it!
And I know more about that ocean than your painted swells can ever tell.
Oh yeah? Try to out-ocean fact me.
Well, when a sailor scrubs the deck of a ship at sea, the goal is to scrub the salt water deeper into the wood, because it prevents wood-eating bacteria from growing. I do all the scrubbing myself, as my own crew seems to be on permanent bloody holiday.
Okay, fair enough. Didn't know that. Most of my ocean facts are about how cold and murdery it is. And also how water in our bay is totally toxic for a long time because we dumped like 500 years of sewage into it. Whoops.
Aye, sewage. The true scourge of the sea.
Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Wow.
Kopi.
That's right. Coffee, or Kopi, has a rich culture in Southeast Asia. No matter where you are, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Brunei, the Kopitiam is super culturally significant.
Huh? The what?
Oh, Kopitiam. That's the name for coffee shops. It comes from Kopi from Malayan Indonesian and Tiam from the word for shop in Hokkien.
Oh!
It's where people come together to really just socialize, whether that's to appreciate the caffeine or to see old friends. Kopi isn't just about being a drink. It's about bringing together the community. Gosh, it sounds like I'm talking in the third person, doesn't it? But it's true. Southeast Asia is really a hot pot of cultures from all walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, people probably don't really expect me to be Singaporean. I don't know. I think it's because I was originally assembled in Australia. Some brand called Red Bull?
Still, what a wild factoid. Let me just write that right over Singapore on my map. Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it.
Did someone say the words Dasha and Russia?
Me.
Did, yeah.
Ah, well, perhaps you are hoping for Dasha to show you Russian culture of weightlifting.
Just give us some fun facts.
Ah, well, tell me, little globe, are you familiar with Russian fox experiment?
What? No, tell me. Were they turning people into foxes?
No.
No.
Oh, go on.
A Russian geneticist started experiment to see if one could domesticate foxes.
She pauses for effect.
Well, could they?
To put it simply, yes, but it was a complicated experiment. Scientists wanted to better understand domestication process. They found domesticated foxes showed certain traits in common with dogs. For example, ears of flop, spots of many colors. One fox even had star patch on forehead. Imagine a fox looking like anime heroine.
Are you referring to Okami right now?
You said it was complicated, but that sounds pretty simple.
It is very complicated. I am simply good explainer.
So, what else did they learn about the domestication then?
Many things.
Such as?
You know, there was, the domestication. It is complicated.
An awkward
Is
silence
it?
falls. Dasha purses her lips, then does a big, exaggerated yawn.
Well, it's long journey to here from desk. Oh, so tired. Dasha must be going now.
Oh, okay. That's weird. So I guess floppy ears and stuff are just the universal pet traits, huh? That's not a fact I expected about Russia of all places. Mission accomplished. Note to self. Look into buying a fox. Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Okay, well, keep at it, friend. Thanks for checking in. I'll be waiting.
Oh, I can't do the all-in-one thing. Okay. I'll do a quick chat with Mitchell in.
You find Mitchell looking more pensive than usual. He sits,
Oh.
staring off into the distance, absently swirling a glass of red. He notices you when you approach, and you catch a glint of something in his eyes.
Bonsoir, mon ami, mon chéri. Sometimes I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing that I forget the most essential things. Yes, well, you've been on my mind. I wanted to ask your opinion about something. Do you think there is a connection between food and love? Specifically, do you think that by eating with another, delighting in delicacies, appreciating the ambiance of a fine establishment, engaging in pleasant conversation and the elegant dance of table manners, can these things make love? An act of love. Do you mean to say that love is created by what we do? This is a beautiful sentiment, and one that goes straight to my heart. Do return soon, yes? I must say I am eagerly awaiting our next rendezvous. I've begun to find
Me
you rather
too.
entrancing. But tonight I need some time with this glass of wine. That is to say, time to be with myself.
Understood. Oh, I think I'm gonna call it quits on this one. That's if Nightmare doesn't show up. Nope. So that is it. Whew. It's been a pretty good day, I think. Let's have a look, see where we got to on the stats. Still 2 friends. No friend endings yet. That's weird for me, anyway. But yeah. Just like small children with crayons. I'm with him on that one. Oh, this Florence and Celia. See if I can get these. Shelley, Jeremy, Prissy, River, Eddie and Volt, Dolly, Dante, Telly, Luna, Matteo, Tina, Fabrizio, Stefan, Miranda, Dishy, Freya Errol, I Ronaldini, Johnny Splash, Bathsheba, Rebel, Barry, Faria, Mac, Willie, Rungamai Fenwa, Chance, Alma, Diana, Benoit, Hirohime, Washford and Drysdale, Titus, Hoove, Fantina, Stepford, Tony, Monique, Reggie Rejection. He only shows up if I've... What is it? If I've, got a hate ending. But yeah, that's the final stream for this week done. Not done too badly, actually. Thankfully, no hate endings. But I'll be back next week, probably the same days. I'll check my specs points real quick. Yes. Usually poise is the least, but I've done the best on this one. Hooray! And thanks to Mikey giving me that stuff, we can do this quicker than we hoped. But yeah, keep an eye out for the stream schedule next week, everybody. There will be a short on Saturday, though, about certain love ending that we got first time around. I always like to do little shorts for games like this. There won't be many for this one, though. But, yeah, it's been a fun week. It's been a very fun week. I'm glad I've gone back to this game, because it's going to be very, very long playthrough. But, yeah, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week. Have a good weekend and stuff. And until next week, guys. Like I said, keep an eye out for the stream schedule on Monday. Probably be done around 12 my time. So until then, folks, take care of yourselves, okay? And I'll see you then. Later. You too, thank you. Take care, guys.